Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sheffield Steelers guy video. It is game day as the Sheffield Steelers will be taking on the Dundee Stars tonight at the Utilita Arena, Sheffield. Today, welcome everybody to a new series on the Sheffield Steelers guy channel. It is the pre-game analysis. This is where we're going to go through every single icky bitty witty, I don't know what I said there, but icky wicky bitty bit of detail about tonight's game. Then in the match vlog during the second period break, we have something now called the Sheffield Steelers guy mid-game analysis. So welcome everybody to the first episode of Sheffield Steelers guy pre-game analysis between the Sheffield Steelers and the Dundee Stars. As always, for more news and content on Sheffield Steelers guys and around the league, make sure to give this video a like and of course subscribe. It is what we do here on the channel. And without further ado, let's hop into this video. So, Sheffield Steelers, Dundee Stars. Not really much of a rivalry, first thing to say. The Sheffield Steelers come into this game on 6 points in the league, sitting in 3rd place, while the Dundee Stars come into this game sitting in 8th place, which is the last playoff spot. But we don't really need to be talking about the playoffs or the league title race just yet. The Steelers, who are the treble champions as we know, they can tie the Coventry Blaze on points with a win, which would take them to 8 points. They would need to score 4 or 5 goals straight to take over the Coventry Blaze into 2nd place. If they don't do that, then they will still be 3rd regardless of what the result is. For the Dundee Stars, a win against the Sheffield Steelers would make them and 9 other teams happy. The last time these two teams met, the Sheffield Steelers and Dundee Stars, well, it was a close encounter for the first 2 periods, with both teams being tied at 2-2. However, in the 3rd period, the Steelers ran off with it, ending the game winning 6-2 in Dundee. Since then, the Steelers' recent form has been 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 games. The same stat for the Dundee Stars, who won in Nottingham, so they've got all the confidence they could have coming into this game. However, that was Nottingham, and this is the treble champions, the Sheffield Steelers. However, the Sheffield Steelers, well, their form has been all over the place, but that is due to obviously the tight schedule in the Champions Hockey League. Having dominated Europe, they then came into the league, and they've had a lot of overtimes and shootouts. In fact, half of their results in the league or cup this season has gone to a shootout or overtime. The first shootout was against the Coventry Blaze, in which they won 5-4. Then they went to a shootout against the Belfast Giants, which they ended up winning 3-2. Then they went to overtime against the Nottingham Panthers, which they won 4-3. Then they went to a shootout against the Manchester Storm, in which they lost, I believe it was 4-3 as well. So half of the Steelers' results anywhere across the league has gone into overtime and a shootout. Then again, last weekend the Steelers had their first proper weekend, beating the Glasgow Clan 6-3 and then winning the Guildford Flames at the Spectrum 3-1. So the Steelers, with obviously the Champions Hockey League out of the way for the next few weeks, they're going to build up a lot of confidence, and that is why I am favouriting the Steelers to overall win this game. That is not counting the Dundee Stars out. That is just that the Steelers are going to be the better team, and they're probably going to end up taking the 2 points in this game. But you never know, you never know. It could be a close game from the opening puck drop, but I can see the Steelers wanting to get started very quickly. As it's this early in the season, I think both teams don't really need to look at where they sit in the standings. Well, if you're the Five Flyers, you definitely do. But this isn't Fife or Sheffield. We'll be making a thing on that game next week, and I've got to say, I think that game will be even more of a rampant run for the Steelers than it will be against the Dundee Stars. The Dundee Stars have Ben O'Connor and Cameron Kiley on their team. Cameron Kiley played at the Sheffield Steelers for a short time last season. He got a goal against the Nottingham Panthers in Nottingham. He then left because he wanted more ice time. That obviously meant the Steelers then signed Zach Fennell and Dominic Cormier. Dominic Cormier was obviously the replacement for Matt Petgrave after the Adam Johnson incident. The Steelers, well, they have got some absolute units on their team. The first unit on their team is Daniel Evans, and what a season Daniel Evans is having for the Sheffield Steelers. He's really good at scoring. He's absolutely amazing. Like, he just knows where to be to score, doesn't he? A second one that the Stars need to watch out right now at the moment, and he's on a hot run of form, and we obviously know who he is, Mitchell Balmus. If he takes a penalty shot against the Dundee Stars tomorrow, then Dundee say au revoir. The best thing about Mitchell Balmus is on a penalty shootout, or maybe even a penalty shot, he goes a different way every single time. So he tricks the goalie every time he does it, because he's not just doing, oh, I'll go the same way as I went last time. No, he goes a different way every single time. And he's on a hot run of form, and we all thought at the start of the season, when is Mitchell Balmus going to wake up? Well, he's very much awake now, and I can see him getting a point tomorrow, and maybe even a goal. The next GOAT of the Steelers team, and I don't usually mention this one, but I'm going to mention it anyway, Brandon Whistle. Brandon Whistle is getting better and better and better. He is becoming an all-star for the Steelers, and he has some pretty good moves, so I would watch out for him as well. The second to last one is Miko Usula. Miko Usula right now, he's on a run as well. He's really good at deking. He's a very fast skater. Watch out for him. And the final one, and this player has not yet found their form in the league, but I can feel like if they play tomorrow, because they've missed a few games, they will find their run. That is Patrick Watling. If you think, oh, Patrick Watling's a bit of something and nothing, watch his moves. He has some of the filthiest moves in the league. Watch out for him. So guys, what do you think the score is going to be? I have gone for the Steelers to win 6-1. I think this is going to be the first Steelers game where we go, yep, we've got our team back. But obviously, if it is a close game, don't get mad about it. We've got a tight schedule. And I will see you for the match day vlog, guys. Goodbye, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you for the match day vlog. Goodbye.